Hey, what's up guys? John here. The entire transportation industry is getting pushed into insolvency. At least that's how it seems across the board. Whether you're commuting by train, by plane, or by automobile, every single industry is facing massive layoffs and massive losses. Let me show you what I mean. Over the last 24 hours, not even, we'll say the last 10 hours, you have Deutsche Bahn, one of Germany's largest railway companies, lay off 30,000 employees. Then you have Jeep and Dodge, already committing to layoffs, but also a 48% drop in net profit. 48% drop in net profit on weak sales. It came out today, July 25th. This here, July 25th. It's going viral on Twitter. 254,000 views already. It just came out.
Nissan slashed its annual outlook Thursday after reporting a 99% plunge in first quarter profits.
But when you start to kind of pay attention to what's going on with aviation, you'll realize that this isn't a coincidence. The entire transportation sector is getting overhauled. And over the next couple years, things are going to get a lot more expensive. If you want to travel, maybe fly somewhere, fly to Europe, you're not going to be able to get these cheap flights you can get today.
From soaring demand fueling skyrocketing airfares to high gas prices to inflation.
The same thing with cars. We're going to see car prices plummet. We're already seeing massive drops. Some are saying in the 20% range from peak 2021 prices for used cars. Electric vehicles, EVs, much worse. I mean, a lot of Teslas, they lost almost half their value from the peak.
Used EV prices are falling.
Tesla, the electric car maker, has slashed the price of its cars in some major markets.
But when you look at the big picture, you'll understand what it's going to take, what type of money you need to make this entire situation almost feel like a non-issue. Because at the end of the day, money solves all problems. Tell me one billionaire, one multi-millionaire that's going to be stopped from traveling. Not many, right? They're going to live their life probably even better than before. But those that are on a shoestring budget are going to get hit. So I'm going to show you and break this all down for you to help you and position you so you can understand what the future looks like, so you can make smart, well-informed decisions today so you can enjoy life tomorrow. Please hit the like button, YouTube will share this content, educate more people about what's really going on in this crazy global world, this global economy we live in, more like a clown world. We'd love to help you if you have any credit issues. Maybe something holding you back on your credit report, late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, any issue at all like that in your credit report. Go to GreatCreditFast.com, click the link in the description just below this video, schedule a free call for tomorrow. Take a look at this. I mean, absolutely wild. Deutsche Bahn has announced plans to cut 30,000 jobs after reporting a staggering 1.2 billion euro loss the first half of 2024. I think those losses are going to continue to grow. Deutsche Bahn has announced plans to cut 30,000 people after a staggering $1.2 billion loss first half. The German railway giant's decision is part of a broader strategy to streamline operations and reduce costs amid ongoing financial challenges, right? Well, Jeep Dodge maker Stellantis reports a 48% drop in the first half net profit on weak U.S. sales. Now, Ford alone, their stock is they're having the worst day since 2008. Great financial crisis. But what are the odds that the smartest people in the room are selling stock, or we're selling stock, at all-time highs? Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase, the Walton family, you have Zuckerberg, you have all these really wealthy people, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, just dumping tons and tons of stock, at all-time highs, and they're continuing to sell. I mean, you have even Warren Buffett today, he just sold a lot more Bank of America stock. Why? Because the economy is being pushed into a new direction. Look at this. So, down 17.8% today. Absolutely wild. Now, we're in this mania in the car market, and we have been the last couple of years, where most people that acquired cars with showing no income probably couldn't qualify for it if they were to show that income. They intentionally got loans so they didn't have to show the income so that they could drive off the lot. Now, here's an example of this. Could this person have afforded this Lexus without this? Look at this.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve. I got me rolling. Today I got AP here approved on on this 2021 Lexus IS 350, zero down. How was your experience today?
A1, A1. Hey, how long is that going to last? How many people got cars with those types of loan standards? Zero down, no income, no doc loans. It's like the 2008-2009 crisis, except in the auto market. And I intentionally think that they wanted to build this massive bubble up so they can pop it. Well, Wall Street, for example, they bet big on used car loans for years. Now a crisis may be looming. The used car market hot streak may be ending as borrowers struggle to make payments and regulators say some auto lenders are setting up consumers to fail. Wall Street could always bank on used cars. In fact, for years, investors bought bonds backed by auto loans because they reliably produced handsome returns even amid rocky markets and downturns in the economy. But now, for the first time in decades, that winning streak appears to be coming to an end, with a half dozen prominent used auto lenders facing either an avalanche of failed loans or growing regulatory scrutiny. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is currently suing two of these lenders over potential predatory practices. Together, experts say the woes could signal a significant blow to a key pillar in the U.S. economy. The first warning sign came in late February when a company called American Car Center, which offered loans to customers with troubled credit histories, abruptly closed its dealerships, 40 dealerships across South, and filed bankruptcy protections. Then in April, another lender called U.S. Auto Sales also collapsed, shuttering dozens of dealerships in several states. So you're seeing these lenders already getting crushed by a lot of these loans. Wall Street's going to start pulling back more and more and more from these loans, and it's just going to be harder to buy a car, right? So you see what's happened with railways, you see what's happening in Germany, you see what's happening with cars. Even consumers give back cars exploding off the charts, going all the way back to 2004, right? Absolutely wild. Subprime auto loan delinquencies are at the highest point in, and this is dating back to 2004, right? The Great Financial Crisis was right around here, right? Right around here. Here's where we're at right now, right? We're walking into a major crisis. Now, when you look at what's unfolding inside of aviation, plane travel, you'll see clearly where this is going. So many of these companies have formed an alliance that started March 1st, right before all the craziness. And these companies are companies such as Alaska Airlines, American, Delta, JetBlue, Southwest, United Airlines. I believe we're going to see a consolidation inside of some of these airline companies over the coming couple of years. And as they consolidate, it's going to be easier and easier to enforce some new changes. And what I believe is going to happen is we're going to begin to see a lot less, easy routes. We're going to see just major hubs. Heathrow, Tokyo, Paris, New York, all these different little hubs. They're going to likely stay, and then a lot of these smaller airports are going to get rolled out. I mean, look at what unfolded today, for example, in Germany. 6 hours ago, these protesters all across here, right? 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago, more than 100 flights canceled. Then you have this came out last year, one of Europe's busiest airports to be forced to cut flights due to, this situation, right? And so when you see this, you'll realize that even McKinsey, this is on their website, mckinsey.com, so you can see this. Many respondents say they're planning to fly less and are willing to pay more for these tickets. So it's quite clear to me what's actually going to happen. The cost of everything is going to continue to get more and more expensive. Yet the rich are going to have a great time. I mean, for example, they're already having a great time. Home buyers who paid cash accounted for 32% of home sales in January. Like that's pretty wild. This is coming from the National Association of Realtors, March 11th, 2024. So as you see, a lot of this wealth held by the middle class slowly being taken from them, who's going to acquire it? It's going to be the people that have money. It's going to be the have-nots and the have-yachts. And so from now until 2027, 2028, things are going to get a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging every single month. And so those that are making smart financial decisions now, they're either in a great industry, they're with a great company, they're making smart decisions. They're going to be able to position themselves, travel, they're going to be able to live their life on their terms and do what they want. those that ignore the reality of what's happening on a global scale, I believe are going to, live with the consequences. Because we're not going back to 2018, 2019. The good old days of America and the world are behind us. Now we're walking into the new normal, and this new normal is going to be very, very expensive. You're already seeing it. You go through a drive-thru today, it's like $25. If you have a family of 4, go through a drive-thru, it's $50, $60. It's absolutely crazy. It's going to get crazier. What do you think about this entire situation? Let's have a conversation below. And if you'd like to fix your credit for funding, maybe you're thinking about starting a business, buying distressed real estate, whatever it may be. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, any issue at all in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com, click the link in the description just below this video, schedule a free consultation for tomorrow. Catch you next video.